Morning Europe. Big day today. ECB. We also have the Riksbank and the Norge Bank, Central Bank of Norway. I'm not sure what that's called. Um, both of the Scandi guys are expected unchanged. I don't follow the Scandis too closely, so no, I'm not going to get into any ideas on that. But I do obviously follow ECB very closely. So let's drill down on this chart and talk about what's going to happen today. First at 1:45 Central European Time, and then at 2:30. As you can see here in front of us, we have the Euro chart. As we've been saying all week, a lot of people are looking at this neckline on the head and shoulders, potential head and shoulders. The right shoulder looking a bit wonky now, certainly above 118.61. This pattern would be nullified. But to be fair, on a day like today, technicals matter very little. This will all be driven by words from Mario Draghi. And these patterns, whatever they may be, this long-term wedge or this head and shoulders or this important daily pivot, that 118.80, they will break, and it will sort of, all the technicians will go, oh, this technical pattern broke. But today is is just words from a central banker that are going to move the market, and the technicals around this area will just be a product of the words. So let's look exactly what's going to happen. At 1:45 GMT, we're going to be looking for a reduction in the QE. Most everyone is looking for around a 30 billion euro reduction. Right now, he's at 60 per month. So if it's more than 30, say it's 40 or 50, this would be quite hawkish. This would be like tightening, full-on tapering, and euro will go higher. If it's less than 30, this would be more of a dovish taper. Basically, he doesn't have the balls to slow this program down. He's worried about the ancillary effects, and that would mean euro lower. At the same time, there'll also be a duration question. So most everyone expects him to extend the program 9 months to September of next year. The program's supposed to stop at the end of this year. So everyone's kind of expecting a 9-month extension, and so it's a question of the longer the extension, the more dovish it is. You could have an open-ended extension, that would be dovish, or the shorter the extension, the more hawkish it is. So you just run through your scenarios. If he reduces the taper by more than 30 and the extension is less than 9 months, it's quite bullish. If he reduces the taper less than 30 and the extension is open-ended, it's quite bearish. So that will be the binary event at 1:45. And then we go to 2:30, where the fat lady will be singing. We'll have to just check his tone, and just get a feel for how geared up he is to finish with this program, or how geared up he is to continue along with this program. As always, we'll be checking to see if he talks about currency, which I don't expect. With euro at 118, I don't think he cares. And we'll just sort of be on our toes for the second wave of volatility. So the first wave is 1345, the second wave is 1430. Keep in mind also there's US jobless claims at 1430, but those don't really mean anything these days, so you don't have to worry about that. So that's the euro in a nutshell. I'll pull the stock chart up because it's an interesting one. We had another attack on the downside yesterday that was thwarted. 2540 area. each of these attacks, I do feel that the foundations that support the downside are just eroding or getting chipped away, weakened, if I may. Uh, Although this singular candle has potential to be very bullish with prices above now 25.66.50, these charges to the downside, which are new, we haven't seen these kind of charges in a long time, since the summer. We had a few of them in October. I think are weakening the downside. Whether I'm correct on this or not doesn't even matter at this point, because we don't get bearish until 25.40 breaks. We've been telling everybody this. We've been talking about this amongst ourselves. We're not going to try and pick a top on this, but we will jump on board with downside volume and strength through 25.40 with the tight stop. Anyway, just wanted to show that to you guys. Good luck today with ECB. Gonna be a doozy.